take of FURIA. And we're all loving what we're getting right now out of both of these teams. Vinny out of ramp without a care in the world, but maybe he should have a care in the world, because I don't like the way this mini-map is looking at me, Hugo. Oh, I don't like the way it's looking at Vinny either. And into the crossfire he goes. The rest of FURIA down in the lower tunnels, coming up into the connector. They don't know how many players. Oh, it's another tag for Art, but now he drops, and now he realizes there's a lot of players in this site. He didn't like what he saw. He'll tap one out of the round, trying to follow up as Yuri. It's the long-range Glock, not looking too pretty. A 2-on-3 in case of Rata. Hell of a shot onto PRT. Finishes the job that Art starts. Now just Pesadello to try and get past. He's being elusive. He's staying out of the crosshairs, and he's nailing the shots.
I'm really surprised FURIA committed to that, right? Like, they get so much info that it's an A stack. I don't think they realized just truly how many players are there. I think they were like, yeah, there's 2, there's maybe 3 here. Oh, okay, there's 4 here. Oh, we're committed. We're into this now. But it looked for a second like, yeah, 2 players run out A, get some damage, and then we hit B with a bomb. That could have been the answer for FURIA. What a read for TeamOne. Stacked up, side by side, 4 on A. And they find their first. Not what FURIA wanted. Now they've got Deegs and Glocks. Should surely be a second. Oh, there's a shot.
That's
nice
pretty
trade.
cool. There you go, Junior boosting Vinny. And Vinny probably dying as he's throwing into the crosshair of Pesadello. Oh, does get a couple of nice taps in. Now looking to eat Pesadello up. Or like a Egan Cresadello, maybe.
That's
that's a real stretch, isn't it?
Reach, Harry.
It's a reach and a half. But reaching around here are TeamOne as they go 2-0 up. Here you go, they call you the king of the reach around.
They don't actually, no one has ever called me that.
Is it because you've reached so many rounds in your CS career? So many 16s.
I don't like where this is going.
No, yeah, the way that one, I meant like rounds still.
I'm going to mute your mic for this round. Okay, he's gone, don't worry. I've muted Harry's mic. Stop. Tired of this guy. TeamOne not tired of a gunfight though, pushed in double under. They're going to be clearing out B. Harry, I'm not unmuting you till the round's over. So here come FURIA into that A site. Pesadeo in the connector and a man in the spawn as well. That 1M4 on Malves. Oh, there's a spot. Rata sees PRT down below. Art is going to try and collapse upon him. There's another one where that came from. Malves somehow gets a trade, but his teammates all fall, and so will he through the smoke as it blooms. Skulls, messy at best, and it's going to be FURIA finding their first. Harry, any thoughts about that round?
It's nice. It's clean from FURIA. Nice and clean. And that's
walking on eggshells.
I have
egg and crash shells.
Jesus. Right. Look at this. No money. No money for TeamOne, Hugo.
That's correct. I mean, they got a few K. Couple of thousands. But even then, PRT, 5K, and he's holding on to all of it. Going to be dropping like 6 orbs next round. Flashing everyone through connector into middle. Ollie's down, they're going to wait for it. They smoke it, boom. Here comes the push, and everyone's out in mid, causing commotion. Flash, dodged, Yuri. Trying to finish the job, and he will do so. 2 kills, 3 in the round. PRT alone on A after throwing flashbangs. Are FURIA piecing that together? It certainly looks like it. The bomb's out on B alone. Not really a predicament, but Junior won't plant just in case he dies and a defuse is stuck. They're going to look for the kills instead. And that they will get 2-2. Make that extra $300 for Junior. Oh, he didn't. Too slow. Yeah, we had all that money saved over, so PRT going to drop over an AWP. We could even get 2 of them as well. Keep an eye on FURIA on that CT side. We know when they have trouble, they often buy up just far too many orbs, like 3, 4 even. So
how many is too many? With FURIA, where does the buck stop?
It doesn't. They've made it work, so I guess that's fine. Like we've seen games, we talked about this, where you have like 5 snipers on city sides. Not really meta, but it can work. Fast towards short. Look at this play.
Yeah, man, look at this. Up, deep, skulls, deeper. And down from the short side, and now on the inside, it's Serato getting close with the Mach 10. PRT, head on a swivel, and now head taken off. Vinny can't deal with the bench player, so he aggresses deeper into the market and blindsides Maluki, going back to bench, looking to find Skulls, and Vinny's putting on a show, a shooting gallery in the B-bomb site. Mobs is the last man left up, late in through the apartments. Vinny and Yuri, the most aggressive of landlords, here to collect the rent that's due, and Malbs, late on the rotation, doesn't have a kit to play with. Lots of utility to his name, and kit's dropped within the site, so he's at least got that going his way. Needs to be cautious, right? The bomb planted for short. Yuri set up there, never even needed. Vinny with the 4K cements the lead for FURIA.
That was scary as well, because Yuri was so low. Even though the bomb was for him, like, there was a nade on Malbs. If he just lobbed that as short and tapped the bomb, he probably wins it. So very big round for Vinny to just clear everyone. And I love that from Vinny. When he gets past PRT and he knows his teammate died from bench, he doesn't just hunt the bench kill. He goes into market instead and kills the AWP on rotate, and then goes back into the bomb site. Like, that's the last thing TeamOne were expecting. Great play from Vinny. We know this guy's absolutely cracked. Flashes into middle again, same strat for TeamOne, this time no one here. They throw one, and then another ready to leave the hand of Malbs. Oh, it's putting pressure on A. They get smoked off, not used for the connector. No molly came in because FURIA are still only holding middle. Skulls is about to figure that one out the hard way.
Not back into another one of these little nasty stacks at A, surely. No, it won't be the case. The stack's been dismantled. Couldn't have picked a worse time to dismantle it either.
A fake util to B sells it pretty well.
And now just the pistols. They should get churned up. Should be easy, should be, and it is, and it's nice, and it's easy. No one's even worried yet. It's nice, it's easy. Oh,
hello.
Easy as that.
Free even. Plus 25 for FURIA as they find 4. And TeamOne left lacking, but not the money. They've got it in spades. Those pistol rounds go nowhere. And now the AWP on Maluki as well. Serato, got some of those window smokes lined up and ready to go. No matter where he spawns, he's ready. Saw that from Nico. Many players picking up faster ways to get that util in mid early, and there it is, window cut off for TeamOne. They're going to jump cat side. Is Art ready for the pace that they've set? The AWP is here. Oh, he runs right by it. Pesadeo takes him down instead. The AWP had to come through the smoke, and now FURIA running through the A ramp. Malbs is pushed back, and oh, what a shot through the Molotov. Vinny runs it, and he takes down Pesadeo. PRT still here from middle. TeamOne have lost control of the bomb site, but they do have the advantage. So if FURIA plant, that retake should be fine. Apart from the lack of kit.
Oh, Yuri with the jump. Luckily enough, both players having missed the first volley, but it's still picked up by PRT. Vinny and Junior, we've seen them navigate many a man disadvantage. Is this another one they're hoping to add to the tally? Vinny gets one, but traded by Maluki. So now we look at Junior, the only man who can have a say in this round. They know where he is. They've got him trapped at ramp. Maluki trying to bait a shot out, is jiggling with the AWP, and there's the swing, but Junior's nailed it. And Malbs with the trade keeps the round locked in for TeamOne. A chance at the double AWP as well if they'd won it. And it looks like they do. Skulls is running towards that second AWP. Doesn't retrieve it. So just the one. That's all well and good. Maluki likes to ride that solo. And so a nice put-together rifle round for the TeamOne side, right? They make the retake happen. They don't really break a sweat. Yeah, even with Junior applying some good pressure from ramp.
great cover from Malbs as well, right? There was no kit in that round. That defuse had to come through pronto. And so it's Xiao. Junior gives it a go. And you got to wonder if that window player didn't hit their scroll wheel, could have been a very different round for FURIA. They would have had a lot more room to cut off that con play. Vinny felt forced to make a move in connector. Wasn't ready for 2 players there. 4-3. FURIA still hold the lead, but money only on Vinny. Bomb plant will help. TeamOne, Maluki looked pretty good back on train, right? He had some key AWP kills, but Junior mostly was besting him in that head-to-head. So exciting to see more of that in this map. Art fast out top mid behind the boxes. Maluki sees nothing. Mollying will push Art into the open. He doesn't have a smoke to deal with it. He's going to cross out wide and turning away at the last second, but he still gets a shot off. Art's a dead man. The nade will make it so. Maluki getting the opening kill into middle. Art had already used his smoke.
So even though FURIA get out into lower, the AWP is still watching from short, and they give it another chance to strike uncontested. Not where FURIA wanted to find themselves, a 3-on-5. The AWP good for the double, and going untraded now means it just tucks in at that B site, and you're not getting another chance onto Maluki unless you get onto this A bomb site. Out they pour, 2 in CT, 4 TeamOne, Pesadello. Let's get bested in the jungle. This CT boost is coming out again. We saw them attempt it in the last round. It's coming out again, or at least it was meant to. Now, will Kesaratu... Oh, he hears the drop. He heard the drop, but the flash is good at least. Maluki setting Malbs up for that kill, and almost a follow-up to boot.
They know. They've got him trapped. Junior's locked behind the box. No molly to get him out of position. And Vinny's providing, or trying to provide, some cover. All from CT. Vinny's spraying, and he gets the kill. Looking for more, but he's traded. There's a shot from Junior. He sees the AWP, and he gets it as well. Junior, big shots in the sight. And FURIA find 5. Needed that. Another head-to-head between Junior and Maluki. 1 out of the American AWPer. Spy in the server right now. And now broken by. Are they going to flash through connector? That's all we've seen on these ecos. Common see B stacks on Mirage on these kind of rounds.
Oh, the timing there for Art. Does still get the better of Malbs. And holding for the top mid push is Junior.
Free.
This round should be a lock, and it should be dead to rights. And another man is going to try and challenge this AWP. Now, they didn't learn the first time. And this time, Skulls, or PRT rather, decides against it. Oh, stop going for it, please. Now spotted it short. It's just 2 ways to die, and he chooses the second option, which is the fast wrap from Art. This round's locked in. It's nice. It's all 5 alive. Shouldn't get too much more dire than this. Vinny even pushed up to deny a rotation back towards A. FURIA have got everywhere on the map, uncontested, and Skulls will check for Vinny. So gets the AK removed. Bomb's heading in towards B in the meantime. Skulls has just moved away from it. Looking to get out of the round with this AK in tow. FURIA still hunting him down. They are able to find it. It's a 6-3. Man, Hugo, okay. This is completely different from the game, but you've seen me do this a lot. It hurts so much. You ever rub your eye and you fold your eyelid over, or is that just me? I hope it's not just me. It's the most agonizing thing.
I've done it, but...
It feels horrible. I don't even know how to get it back. My eye's just stinging.
Have you tried taking it out and putting it back in? The eyeball?
Yeah, man, I'll give that a go. Thanks.
I got a spoon over here if you want.
Oh, nice.
Should do it.
Big spoon? Little spoon? What is it? Big? I hope it's big for my eyes.
Here, you got some goggles on you. No, that's a you problem, Harry. But right now, this A site, well, it's a TeamOne problem. Look at this wall of smokes that FURIA have thrown to enable a bomb plant. It is responded with a smoke at TeamOne, so there's a player on the balcony they have to clear first, but that's the first place they check. Vinny with the kill, and this smoke is down. Missed orb shot, can't deny the plant. Vinny, he's providing all the cover, and then some. Does he get flashed on into the sport? He doesn't need to be, because Yuri's picked up the pieces of the round, and Art's even here to hound down the save. He hears the steps. Skulls wins the fight, though, and TeamOne might be able to get out with guns, but that's a best-case scenario. FURIA still win the T-side round up to 7, and look at the hunting. Oh dear, it's hunting season. FURIA spreading out. They know they've got the money. They can afford to take casualties here in the post plant. But he makes a jump up cat as well. And good luck getting out with these guns.
FURIA are really, really good at using the economy to their advantage, right? And we do occasionally see it come back to haunt them, right? Sure. I've cast a few games here and there where FURIA maybe throws something away on the back of overzealousness in the economy. But one of the reasons why I really think that like Art is just the money master is he's always so punishing in rounds, not just where he gets given like hero AKs and they're pinching every penny, but when their opponents don't have anything to play with either. He's always aggressive in hunting down saves, right? Stopping purchases from rolling in. And so it's like, it's a great bit of duality there, because not only do you have an ability to upset when you have no money, but you're always keeping your opponents on the back foot as well. Art in this round does get dropped down at ramp, and he spots 2 players pushing in. This might trigger the rest of FURIA to accelerate the pace in towards this B bomb site where only 1 man resides.
Vinny. Oh, he does get killed. That was massive at PRT. That could have been the orb lost. And B still will be. But Skulls holds on his own. Oh my goodness. What a spray. The 3K from the lone man at the back of the bench. And blink and you miss it. The round's done. That looked perfect for FURIA. They had everyone on the A site. Only Skulls tucked in at the back. And FURIA can't even get on past him. Absolute mowdown.
Big spray transfer, man. That ain't easy. Like, you know, the first guy didn't know you were there, so that one is free. But to go on and find everyone else, huge stuff out of Skulls. He's certainly been a very exciting player to keep an eye on. Another attempt at a fast A play in Art. While he does open the round up once more, it's traded immediately by TeamOne. 4-on-4, the other 3, fast pace up through the connector, and Marbs is knocked out of the round. Now fighting up close at ramp is Maluki. He's getting pincered. They're all around him. And even though he strikes the first one off the tally, the trades are in. The bomb plant to follow, and another save on the table for TeamOne.
Yeah, I want to go back to that conversation you were having about like Art hunting and you know, playing in that way. Like even in the round that we just saw where he died to Skulls, not the previous one, but 2 back, where, you know, he died to Skulls and FURIA were hunting after throwing that AX in. Like it shows such reliance, such dependence, and such faith on your team to win the round, because a lot of the time when you're doing something like that, when you're lurking in such a fashion, you're left on the other side of the map and your team have to win the round on the site. Like if FURIA walked out and all died, Art's left in middle on Cat in B just on his own on a lost round. Like, but he knows his team are going to win that round. He knows that their exec is going to catch TeamOne off guard, and he knows that he can force a save, which he can hunt down. So yeah, it just shows such great dependence on your team, and that's why FURIA are exciting, right? Like part of the system, all buying into it together. And a big part of the plan, right? Running out A there, getting traded 1-for-1 may look like a feed, but it's actually great because it gives FURIA the room to run up connector from middle. No window player drawn over towards that A site from the early engagement. And FURIA are TeamOne are nowhere to be seen in mid. So FURIA just catch them by surprise, force another save. 2 orbs in this one. PRT makes the jump up cat, but FURIA are finally defaulting, or at least the closest to what you can call it, split across the map. They don't have that mid control though. They're coming in from under. So TeamOne have reign over this area. Players in cat and connector and window. Leaves those sites weakened. Oh, the jump art. He dies to Maluki in the window. Very wide out on an island with that orb. And it won't work wonders this time around. Can they trade it? No, Maluki denies the second peek and even the jump spotted onto Malbs. Yuri can't kill him though. his teammates are both deep in the B apartments looking for a spot. They're not getting given anything. Skulls anchoring the site. Rarely have to say his name, right? He had that one big round, but he's just hiding in, not dying, not feeding them kills at B and giving FURIA a way in. And so that's the hallmark of a good anchor player there. Forces FURIA's hand to go back towards the A site, whether they like it or not.
Yeah, Yuri is, you know, pretty deep, perhaps deeper than TeamOne are ready for, but even then, you know, it's not like a tremendous element of surprise having Yuri here. You're anticipating an A play. You've got the majority. I was going to say if players stacked up over at A. That's not true at all. They're still 3 strong at B with 1 player on short. So there is a window in which this 3-on-2 is open, and with the con smokes falling in now as well, you know, you've isolated these 2 CT fights. You never even had to take them to get the bomb plant. The short players didn't play into it at all. And now we have a new hero emerging in the form of Pesadillo, right? He's here to hopefully bring this round back into order for TeamOne. They spot the AWP in CT. They deal with Maluki. This is where Pesadillo's Palace flank needs to deliver the goods. He's coming in late. TeamOne have put a lot of faith in this wrap round. The rest of the gang getting out through CT, and they deal with Junior, with Jungle still belonging to FURIA. They need to get them off the defuse, and it's just being stuck. Skulls with the swing at the end helps lock it in for TeamOne. 5-8. Trying to piece together a CT side that they can be proud of.
Man, Skulls, I don't care how inexperienced this guy is at a top level. He has so much grit and really just making all the right calls right now, right? Not just anchoring B and playing safe there, but even the late retake, the last second defuse, and he covers his teammate to perfection. This guy looks so calm. Ooh. They're running up top mid. It's full commit for TeamOne. The flashes are good. Out behind them and above. Pesadillo dealing death. And he's got 2 as well. Pistol out. PRT doubles up as well. And it's a done round. Oh my goodness. Skulls on this spot. He's been waiting all half. And he gets finally rewarded onto Keserato. That's a quick one. That's a full buy if you missed it.
I tell you what, right, in terms of a play style, I think you could draw some parallels between like a Skulls and a Keserato, right?
Sure.
Both players that are very, very good at not giving anything away and just waiting for like the perfect timing to strike and always getting a lot of usage out of that like method of playing, right? Keserato is always someone who's like good in clutches. He's not going to be the first man to fall in a round. We kind of know this about him, that he's someone who doesn't give himself over easy to the other team. And we're seeing a similar tendency out of Skulls, at least on this CT side, when it comes to holding down this B play, never giving a kill away, always just being patient and getting rewarded for it.
Oh, the reload, that could have been the undoing. They're going to push ramp, Finney gets caught, Junior misses the shot, it's a tight angle to hit, and there may be more where that came from. Flash in, Junior hits a shot, massive kill. Maluki trapped out on an island on the A site, but he's at least got his volleyball or his beach ball next to him. And Pesadillo are taking spawn and taking a commanding bit of real estate. Can't get the kill though. PRT is quick to frag, and now Pesadillo flash spawn finishes off the AWP of Junior. Keserato, a clutch on his plate perhaps, a 1-on-4. Never looking easy, but they've all got to start somewhere, and this is the fight. Pesadillo tucked in on ramp to close the half, and he's got the drop on him. 7 at the end, close as they come, and this series is heating up. TeamOne looking to fight back, looking to bring it to 3, and FURIA wanted to end here and now.
Stop saying you're a boss when you're now one. You ain't sacrificed now, you ain't lost none. All over the ground.
Molly. That could be a problem for Stewie. Burning, he's got to get the path.
Oh, he's a madman. We see the consistent aggression. Art with a third, and he's hungry for more. Oh, it's the collateral Zephyr and leave. Take it in one shot. Art is nuts.
Deja de mirar la acera y levanta la cabeza, sigue pa'lante y no temas, resolverás los problemas. Hay no más, una cosa no te gusta, cámbiala, si la situación te asusta, enfréntala, si la vida es injusta, tú grita, deja de callar, escucha, si la alegría te abraza, acéptala, si la suerte no te roza, búscala, nunca te prives de la fe.
FURIA, TeamOne, Mirage. That's where you find yourself here at the Pro League. It's the opener to Group C for both of these teams. And, well, Brazilian battles certainly living up to the hype. Exciting stuff. We've had FURIA take away TeamOne's map pick. And now here on, I say their home ground, but one that they've had problems on in the past. FURIA go right for the big pick, and they're here to try and take a 2-0 victory. Art with a nade into ramp, the smoke cuts him off, but TeamOne is still going through it. Flash high for Art to fight for more, but he can't see anyone here. They're just running right by him. He lets him pass, and he shoots him in the arse, but still traded by Malbs. Junior back in the spawn. Vinny smoke shot, and the bomb's getting planted. Junior's trying to stop it, or at least kill the players off the back of the plant, and he does. Yuri out from under, and Maluki, good luck.
All around him. Look at this mini-map. It's getting very claustrophobic for Maluki. They're waiting right now on Keisarato's timing. They get his attention fixated on CT. Now the rest of the guys start to arrive at the party. Maluki, blindsided by that Palace wrap, is dealt with, and FURIA come together to find that pistol with a team ace.
Yeah, I'm very surprised Art doesn't like go out swinging there and try and take fights. He knows they're not going to check him though, or at least that's, you know, they don't know his exact position. So he gets a good bit of value, good bit of info out of his spot. And Junior as well. Nice push back into the site after the bomb gets planted. Can't deny the plant, but can catch PRT escaping. And now TeamOne forcing. I like it. They got a bomb plant. That's temptation enough to give Malbs an AK and get this going on the T side. Setting towards B quite quickly indeed. Pesideo dropping the top mid smoke, and he's tasked with causing a ruckus there. Keisarato jump spotting B. Arch smoke's coming down, and Keisarato knows they're coming. He calls for help. Vinny, blinded out, does get that kill. SMG at the back of the site. Vinny trying to get them from range, and he does do in two. Almost a third, but runs out of ammo, and the bomb dropped by Art on a rotate. Keisarato, he may be the B player. He's barely seen opponents. Finally gets traded after one, and the nade puts Pesideo down to death. Art will make it so. 10 rounds to FURIA, and the Force ruined.
Ruined. Actually, that was one of my favorite things about when they started to stream Bob Ross on Twitch.
Yeah.
Was every time he put like a new detail on, the chat would just fill up with people saying ruined, and then obviously it would get recovered.
Yeah. Happy trees and stuff. Yeah, Bob Ross, man. Shout out him.
Happy trees. Not some happy tree friends. Right? That's a bit of a throwback. It's terrible.
Okay, guys, you rush B, and they're all gonna rotate.
And when they see the four of you, they're gonna go,
guys, go B, guys, go B.
Everyone rotate B right now.
We're Molly, dude, chill.
Here we go. Is it going to work? The infamous y'all go A. And wait. Y'all go B.
Okay, we'll come A. Wait.
Hang on.
B?
No, wait, Maluki, you've confused us now. Are we going
under?
A or B? We're going A?
I'm
A.
B. Oh, I died.
Malbs is dead. And now the other four out into lower. The bomb. Still in Palace. The suspense. It's killing me. Oh, with the con peek ahead of the flash. Absolutely domes them. And while Maluki gets one with the Glock, this bomb plant ain't happening. Tapped out of the round. And now looking to get locked in. Furia up to 11. TeamOne now coming in with that buy that they've been waiting for. Also, Vinny trying to pick up that M4, dropped his gun, and got out of there with neither.
It's classic. It's a classic. Happens to the best.
As the M4 went sailing over his head as they try to shoot it to him. So really just a lovely scene in the connector.
It's fine though. Furia, right? Still flawless, rolling these rounds together on the CT side. They've got the money for now. Junior, ooh, it's not pretty, but he drops under. Oh my goodness, he's so open to middle. Oh, he's not even looking at it. He's just hoping they don't wide swing. Now he's turned back. He knows he could die to either side. They don't know he's here. Finally, Junior pounces with a kill, drops the smoke, and he knows his lower is covered, just jumping to avoid getting killed from below, but he actually jumps into the shot of the orb. What a kill for Maluki, and now they don't know Art's here. Now it's the last thing that they expect, but Art now gives up his surprise, and Skulls is here right below to deny him escaping.
This is weird, though. They still haven't completely flushed him out. Skulls finally going to get the better of Art, and it's all a little bit awkward down here in middle. Vinny does his best to keep it all even, right, and secured the 3-on-3 earlier on. Furia, though, now realizing that a round like this isn't one playing normally. They need to take a couple of risks, and they put all their faith in Yuri with this ramp push in through T-spawn. PRT is wary of the idea, and the timing, he gets the spam out, but doesn't want to die with the bomb. That now becomes the priority. And at this point, TeamOne's hands are tied. They've got to commit to the B play. They don't have anything else open to them. So in they come. Furia here with 2 already. TeamOne know they're walking into this stack, and they're just trying to brave it head on. PRT, there's still a man at short. That might have been called. It looked like he saw the short player. I don't think PRT realized. But someone must have. It looked like he was on the screen. Oh, it's close. It's so close. PRT 1v1 with Yuri, the man who rapped, the man who got all this information, now has to close it out, and PRT does not give him the room nor the respect. It's TeamOne up to 8.
Yeah, how on earth does he get away with that one? That looked so flustered, right? Hiding behind the bench, putting him in a 3-on-1. A double short retake doesn't matter. Maluki's shooting. I don't know how he kills Junior there on that jumper, but you take it, right, if you're TeamOne. Very weird round, very desperate round, and with a T-spawn flank and all the info in the world, we have roaming cams, Harry. We've got them back for TeamOne now. It's not just big. Like that. Shout out TeamOne one time.
TeamOne one time.
Team 2 times. How many rounds will they find this time around, as it is Furia rebuying with the AWP, with a scout, with everything in between. An MP7 for crying out loud. 4-man A setup. TeamOne, do they go for this? They're moving up con right now. Everyone's kind of entrenched in A, and PRT's the only man coming from ramp. So once Furia deal with him, their attention can be drawn back to the middle side as he sees pop through the connector smoke.
Ooh, at ramp, PRT makes his presence known, but completely discounts Vinny as a result. Yuri doesn't find anything with the scout, but K-Serato with a lot of damage, bested by Skulls in the head-to-head, and he goes on a bit of a tear. They still don't know about Junior, who drops the bomb and tries to get out of there. He will survive the ramp cross. And with Art now getting in position in CT, Junior begins a hefty wrap round all the way through middle. They don't know about Art, they don't know where he is, and they're paranoid about Palace, but that's not where Junior is looking to end up. His mere presence in the server, enough to delay the bomb plant, but now he's got to win the round as well. Skulls, the hero. 3 kills deep at 3 HP almost the entire time.
Now they know. They have to know, right? He hasn't shown anything from the ramp. Cleared Palace, it's planted default. They know CT was empty after killing R. And Junior, it's only mid or it's ramp. That's all they have to worry about right now. So he's gone to this huge ramp. At this rate, are they considering it? Oh, he throws his gun out. Oh, he's got to hope they don't hear that. He might just try and save the AWP at this rate. And yeah, no kills coming to him, but they are chasing, and he doesn't know. Uh-oh, Junior, got some bad news, bud. They were right behind you. And Maluki is going to clean up the round. I mean, I don't think they expected him there at that point. They won't save the AWP, but they will save their T side with their first round. Or second. And look at the money. Finally, FURIA bottomed out. Nothing to work with. Even Art getting a FAMAS here, like that's desperate for FURIA. They don't have a hope in hell of winning a round like this, even with a bit of a naughty ace stack.
Yeah, you feed this first player in Palace, and you almost wouldn't mind if there was a big push in now into this stack. Suddenly, PRT is like, yep, nope, there's a lot of them in Palace. There are a lot of players in Palace, and so TeamOne are like, well, we're out of here. We're running away. Bye-bye A-Site, bye-bye FURIA, and hello B, baby. They start to reroute into the apartments with this bomb. Alone inside of the B site and responsible solely for its care and protection is Vinny, but he's only got a USP. Getting here just in time. Vinny. Ooh, drawing the attention away, and the FAMAS is good for the first. Not quite the follow-up. Gets it close, but not quite over the line. And so now it should be the lock-in for TeamOne. The only danger that was really presented at the B site was that FAMAS on R.
Ooh, don't want to feed Keserato though, right? Like he's ready, just holding down from the market. As long as you don't peek, there's no way FURIA can win this round. Got plenty of crossfires available. You got Skulls up close to the market, and he will hear these players leaving too. So when FURIA have problems, or when they had problems on the CT side of Mirage, which was like the one map they couldn't really get over the line back domestically last year, they would often just go for as many AWPs as they could afford. And funnily enough, as jokey as that seems, it often worked at taking down NA teams. Safe to say, TeamOne would maybe fall into that remit as well, considering they do play up in that region. So, yeah, do FURIA go for it? Do they start saving their money and getting big guns in play? Right now, they won't have the cash to afford that, unless Keserato gives over this M4 and buys a glass AWP for himself. But unlikely. So TeamOne given a very good chance to get back into control of this map right now. They're up to 10, double digits locked in, and there is an AWP. Keserato making all the risks.
Yeah, a super selfless player, Keserato here. He's dropped an AWP over to Junior, and he's going glass M4. Not something you see every day. Art's trying to play fast and loose around this top mid smoke. He hears them going by, and now with the short peek, only good for one. Pesadello saving graces there for TeamOne. Gets that trade. Keeps the 4-on-4 open. Would have been a very different feeling to this round if Art gets that double.
Yeah, what a flick back. TeamOne don't have utility. That's a danger. They can't run a smoke execute, but they're grouping for an A hit. It's going to have to be just a dry one. Run in with the guns. Yuri's here to get all that info. Oh, the drop baits him out. A Mavs will trade. That could have been both for Yuri if he didn't flick back, but instead, at least he's got the bomb info. That can cause rotations. FURIA aren't moving that B player over. Finally, Keserato begins his journey, and it's a long one at that, but he's got no armor. And with TeamOne going quiet, FURIA start to doubt themselves. Ollie coming out, Junior watching Palace. He's got to pick his targets wisely because they're on Tetris as well. Oh, timing is everything. Running back his Malbs, swapping to a rifle, and PRT could just kill this AWP and win the round off the back of that frag alone.
Oh,
no.
missed shot. Junior not given a second chance, and the taps for PRT might be the saving grace. Quesarata, remember when he dropped that AWP over? Well, now he doesn't have armor, and so the aim punch wrecks him in that head-to-head. If he had armor there, I reckon he gets that. PRT's at 4 HP in the end of that fight.
He hit him.
Heartbreaking. 11-11. TeamOne trying to take us to Inferno, and the money is once again out for FURIA.
Yeah, running out of time, running out of options. And as you say, running out of money. FURIA, they're having troubles on the CT side, and TeamOne are only going to get more amped off the back of these 1 rounds. Back to middle with a vengeance. 4 on B for FURIA. Got a pop flash lined up from Vinny for the apartments. TeamOne is just running amok down mid. Where do they go with this? They can get up Cat. Oh no, are they going to go to this B stack? They've just smoked top con. PRT is cleaning out apartments. Now that smoke might send them the other way around. It's a dangerous decision to try and smoke the short off. But TeamOne walk right through with no fear. Okay, if there was any eco to ever be won, this could be it for FURIA. TeamOne need to have their wits about them.
Yeah, Malb's throwing up on this boost can be a nasty surprise, but not being given the info, they don't know about this B stack. The only player who might save the day is Pesadello, right? He can clear the A site. He can call, guys, I'm literally in A. And yeah, look, he's kind of comment over, it's looking too good to be true. They take the bomb up through con, they get a free A bomb site, and so this little, you know, like partial isn't allowed to FURIA.
Oh, they break it on the run. Oh, boost up. Can't be seen. Maluki doesn't know. He's been shot in the legs. Will just escape with his life. This 1M4 might as well just be saved. Vinny has a bit of a timing, a bit of a window into the window. And Malbs, oh, hello. Almost gets awkward. Vinny might die to the A-side players. PRT is late coming in through mid just to watch for that bomb. It is an open plant after all, but I like FURIA are giving this one a look in. They're saving the 2 rifles that they found in this round. One of them bought in, the other grabbed out of the window. And TeamOne back in the lead. It's been a long time coming. They take 12 now to the 11 of FURIA.
Oh, and they were even forcing these tag timeouts. FURIA are feeling the pressure. This ain't free. Not easy. And the fact that TeamOne even, you know, able to, I know it's only, you know, that 1 M4 and some pistols, but they dodged the B stack. And quite often for FURIA, something that they're very, very good at doing is, you know, lulling teams into a false sense of security and making those low economy rounds work. Even have an example of that dating back to Train just a map ago. That time there, TeamOne navigate it well. They're not feeling the pressure. They're in that lead. They've got FURIA right where they want them. Double AWPs now out for FURIA. Junior and Art going to be donning them. And you're hoping that this can offer something to stem the bleeding.
Oh, Junior misses the jump as well. Won't even get up Cat early. It's a B rush. TeamOne, what a round to call it on. There's only 1 man here right now. Art's coming in for support, but the Art smokes it down, and Quesarata has been picked apart from all sides. PRT with a kill. Art's gone through the smokes. He needs to make it worthwhile, and he gets a double. That's bought time, bought a chance for FURIA to retake in this round. The util's running dry for TeamOne, and Junior's got a full belt here. He needs a kill, though. Oh, Yuri's found the first. The barrel's given away. Junior can make that call, and he can hit the shot as well. Skulls alone in the site, 1 on 3. Predicament for him, but he has been damn good today. Not in this round, however, as FURIA find a retake. A bit of a silent streak as TeamOne run wild, but finally FURIA answered the call.
Yeah, and you know, I mean, Art needed to deliver something there, right, with that secondary AWP. He's good for the double. They get out of the round, keeping that double AWP in play. Moment you see Art going that deep in, right, that deep through the smokes to challenge in the site, you know that that's around FURIA are attempting. There's no way they throw the AWP at that problem if their intention was to back out if it doesn't find enough. They were in that round, and they were in it to win it. Double AWP already showing up. Attack timeout for TeamOne. Neither one of these teams wanting to let go right at the finish line here on Mirage. This tug of war, man, it's still just dead center. No one. A clear victory yet.
That being said, TeamOne are in a really good position, mainly because they've got a rebuy here and a bit more, you know, cash left to sponge. But also, prior to that round, which was just a Hail Mary B rush that they almost converted, you know, that was 5 rounds in a row. Like they were all over this T side. They had Furia's number on both bomb sides. So yeah, 1 B rush, okay, it doesn't go your way, but you've got plenty more in your pocket that you can pull out here and now. Art going for the jump. Junior couldn't manage it. Art's got it under lock. And late to peek, expecting a flash. It will come through. Art, no way. What are you doing? He's dancing in the smoke. It's one thing to do this with a rifle, but with an AWP, that's audacious. Oh, he selects. No, he didn't. He's going for the left kill. He should have gone for the right. Mouse was in the open. Art didn't know till it was too late. I thought he saw feet underneath the boxes, and that is not the way that Furia wanted to start the round. It's getting worse for the second. Maluki picking up Yuri with the AWP, and TeamOne are making a run for it.
Out into A, they're spilling over. They're getting deep. Up in Palace, there is one man who can make a difference here. We're looking at Vinny. Pressure's on for Junior, though. While Vinny is going for this late round Palace lurk, Junior is open to all angles. He does have support from short. That's something. Vinny blinded. Good for the first. Maluki attempts the trade, but Vinny is continuing to try and make this possible. In with a double now, finally bested in the head-to-head, and now the round falls apart. They never discovered Junior here earlier on, but even as he deals with the first, he's dead to skulls. TeamOne back in the lead, 13-12. And the A play works wonders. Overzealous from Art, trying to go aggressive in top mid, gives the pick away. Yuri, at that point, feeling desperate, looks for a ramp fight that also goes in favor of TeamOne. A damn good effort from Vinny, right? Who really goes above and beyond in an attempt to make this round doable. You know, from a 3-on-5 to a 3-on-3, but only for a moment. And with so little information all across the rest of the map, they end up walking into those lower players.
Man, it feels like these AWPs are always trying to make plays in middle. We've yet to see like an AWP anchor a bomb site or just hold on. Like, it's always jumping cat, it's always dropping under. Junior's alone this time around. He dodges the flash, but now he's trapped. He's missed his chance. Does follow up to the kill on Skulls, but they can just keep him boxed in here. They have B, they have mid. He needs help from everyone, and Art's come through the connector with a kill. That's massive. Junior, he's got a chance here. This is his best opportunity to get out alive. A one-on-one, be PRT, and PRT looking the wrong way. It's Junior bounding out through the B apartments, escaping to the safety of the site, but it's not safe for long with Maluki coming up cat.
Problem for Maluki is he doesn't know what's going on in the B site at all. While he scoped up, he could have gone down, and you were hoping that was going to draw his attention away, but that's not the case. Good for the kill on Junior. Now in the B site as well. Furia, the alarm bells starting to ring, as this was a 4-on-2. Now with the B site lost, and a chance at a bomb plant in a 2-on-3. Maluki trying to take the advantage in favor of TeamOne. Lands the tag. It's not the killing blow they wanted, but it's more damage in the face of Furia. Malbs in the clutch, a 1v3. We talk about this guy in such high regard. If there ever was a time to dig deep and show us why, it's in a round like this. You're not relying on teammates. You're not relying on anyone else. It's all you, Malbs. In with the swing. A lot of players there. The first tap is clean, but the second not so much. The defuse through, and Furia up to 13, keeping this game tight.
Oh my goodness, you can see the pressure that all the AWPers in the server are feeling to perform right now, right? Like, not just Junior and Art making crazy plays in mid, but even Maluki there in the post-plant, or the pre-plant rather, just pushing into market and trying to get as many kills as he can. He tags Vinny, tries to follow up, he dies doing so. You gotta wonder, man, sometimes just pulling the brakes up for a second can be the difference between a round won and lost. But both teams are doing it right now, right? That everyone's the culprit. The fact that Junior gets out of that round alive is ridiculous. 2 kills off his AWP in underpass. PRT would be kicking himself dying there. He's had a great game as well. He would have surely netted that frag if he was looking the right way. Another double AWP for Furia. TeamOne just not letting go, but their money starting to be the deciding factor in this game.
Yeah, you hit that point, right, where you can want it all you like. You can be putting all the effort in, but if the money isn't there, if there's no substance behind this want, behind this need, then the victory might have never been in your hands to begin with.
Yeah, they're playing for OT if they lose this round. That's pretty desperate.
Same can be said for FURIA, though.
Sure.
They're in no better shape than TeamOne in terms of the long-term game, in terms of the money. So they need a victory. Both teams wanting it. And Junior and Art, these Orbs, they want it more. Maluki in with the first, but the rest of the kills all coming up in favor of Art. Try as Maluki might, this isn't his fight to win. Backing out through the ramp, he's dealt with by Vinny. FURIA up to 14, the money now decimated for TeamOne. And so as you say, Hugo, that dreaded scenario where you either have to force buy here or play for overtime is what TeamOne are faced with.
Yeah, at least, you know, you're 13 rounds deep. Like, this call isn't that hard to make. Like, you definitely eco this 100% of the time. You can play for this. It's still winnable for TeamOne. And it's nice to see the Orbs in a bomb site there. That's like the first round we've seen a double Orb together and actually side by side getting all the kills in A, not making these plays in middle, not rushing or running the gun. B play, one flash, few pistols, that's it. This is not a round that TeamOne are ever going to win. Sorry to break the veil, sorry to give it away, but this is going to be a murder from FURIA.
Oh, and there it is. Bit of murder, bit of arson. It's all going on in the apartments. 15 to 13, 2 needed for TeamOne. They need 10 kills. That's it. That's an overtime locked in. It sounds easy, but it must feel like anything but one final tack timeout.
No matter how this game goes, you've got to give a huge amount of credit for TeamOne just for staying in this game, just for contesting with you know, the best in their region right now, the best from Brazil, up against the rest who are dying to get into that same position. And hell, in this group, I'm very interested to see what TeamOne could accomplish, right? You've got Cloud9, you've got Gambit. Not easy teams to beat. Na'Vi as well, but like, this is their chance to show what all this practice in Europe has paid off for. And what better way to start it than with, you know, a national derby. 15 to 13, do or die for TeamOne. FURIA edging over the line, looking for the 2-0. 1 round, 2 chances. Easy, right?
Yeah, FURIA, they haven't been edging themselves close to this victory for very long, but it can't come soon enough. Holding on to the apartments is Yuri. So apartments, it's Palace, one and the same. This guy right now trying to uproot the entire hopes and dreams of TeamOne. FURIA looking to remind everyone that they're still the top dogs. And here's the spray from Art, looking to put a stop to the A play. Low HP on Maluki. Here's that Conrap. And Pesadello through the spam is good for the kill. But there's more where that came from. Low HP on Maluki. And this might be the game over and done with. The molly cancels his ability to get out here through the Palace, and so he's got to go on a long rotation all the way back to ramp. So much utility still left on FURIA. It's looking like a done deal. It's feeling like a done deal. And with Keserato taking top mid control, Maluki's chances of winning this round just went out the window. There it is, FURIA 2-0, reminding all of us that they're still the top dogs as far as Brazilian CS is concerned.